Oh, hi there. So my original idea for the Princeton Science and Engineering Expo got nixed. I think it came down just simply to not giving them enough time to kind of think through and approve and whatever. I'm hoping that for next year we can do it, giving them enough time to kind of prepare. But anyway, here is my backup project. I did this a couple years ago just because I'm a nerd and I like to play with sciencey, techie things. Basically, what we have here is a very powerful infrared flashlight. What's next to it is my backup plan. It's a homemade infrared array that I threw together. It's going to be powered off the 5-volt rail of the Arduino. Not nearly as powerful because it's the crummy LEDs that come out of a TV remote. These are real nice high-power LEDs. You'll see that in a second. So basically, how this is going to work is I'm going to ask Princeton for a big TV or projector or something to hook up to this camera. The camera is live. I'm going to move it around. Yay! So, what I've done to this camera is I removed its infrared filter. Now, how all cameras work, the sensor that's in the back of them, just in the physical manufacturing process, how it works, it picks up both visible light and a little bit of UV and a little bit of infrared. If you were to look at this on the graph, there's sort of like a tail, and then it's mostly sensitive in the visual spectrum, but it kind of trails off, and you've got this little chunk there that it's still visible. So what they do is they use a filter for infrared and UV. You can open up the camera and take this out. It's usually a piece of glass. Unfortunately, sometimes it's like a paint or a film that they put on the lens itself, and those are real hard to get off. But Halley donated this to me a couple years ago when we bought our nice DSLR, because I'm a nerd and science. But anyway, this has been modified. We can show it off real quick. Right now it's kind of looking directly at that piece of cardboard. You can see the piece of cardboard right there. I'm going to turn on the flashlight, and it's pretty much blinding how bright this thing is. I'm going to keep the flashlight pointed directly at it, turn down, and it looks normal. Our eyes cannot see infrared at all. Actually, this is a pretty bad example because I'm recording this with another digital piece of technology. But if I look at this with my actual eyes, on camera you see a very faint bit of purplish. In real life it looks very, very faint red. Very deep red as well, which would make sense because it trails off from infrared to red. Anyway, how this is going to work, I'm going to rebuild this box when it comes time to do this, because I don't want, right now the flashlight's just kind of sitting in there. I don't want them to be able to knock things over. I think I still am going to make it cardboard and duct tape just because I like the basement science, mad science feel of it. I'm a huge fan of the basement science movement. But anyway, I'm going to close this up. We're going to take our trusty camera and just shove it right in this hole, right there. All of the openings here have been kind of designed with flaps to prevent as much light as possible coming out of this thing. So I'm going to turn the box really gently because I don't want to knock that flashlight over. And here we go. I'm going to put my hand in here. Hopefully not. There we go. Okay, so you can see what's going on here. It works pretty well. You can see veins. If you pay close attention, I think you can actually. Oh, that's not moving out of the camera. Can't see bone very well. There a little bit. You can see. Sorry, I'm not moving. I'm not looking at the camera. You can see a little bit of bone there. Maybe not. Maybe it's just all veins. But even so, even if it's just veins, you can see some pretty cool stuff. And it's all real time, so the kids get to stick their hand in there, wiggle around, see the veins. Oh, cool, look at that. That's the blood flowing right through you. And it's like a real-time X-ray. And that's basically it. Not the most amazing or coolest thing in the world, but, you know, a decent backup idea for this year at least. Hopefully I can come together a much cooler idea next year, or use my original idea. And that's about it. Okay, bye.